I just remind you that God has a wonderful sense of humor. If He didn't, there wouldn't be any Baptists. We all know that. If God hadn't had a sense of humor, the ostrich would put his head somewhere else when he got upset and nervous. He does look strange, and I know God gets tickled every time he hides. And the avocado pit would be smaller. Ask Abraham if God had a sense of humor. No, ask Sarah. She's 92 years old, craving pizza, and it hadn't been thought of. And goes in to see the doctor. And I know what she said when he brought out the lab scroll. I'm what? See, I don't care how closely you follow God. When you learn at age 92 that you're pregnant, your response is never, thy will be done. You don't do that. And they named the child Isaac. Isaac in Hebrew means laughter. Don't you know that's what they heard? Everywhere they went. You go in and try to explain that at the Medicare office. But how true it is that one of God's great gifts to us always at the end of our days is the gift of laughter. How in the midst of our travail, our struggle, and our turmoil, He comes to give us courage for the journey and companionship for the trip. I have one problem with our folks like Mr. Jim Baker and a few others who get on television with whatever colored telephones they have and tell us that our faith in God will deliver us from chiggers. I mean, you have faith and walk out in Bermuda grass with shorts on, dear heart, you're going to find chiggers. And you stand still, they'll find you. Chiggers and faith don't have anything to do with each other. And I don't believe a lot of other things and faith have a whole lot to do with each other. It rains on the just and on the unjust and not just on the just. Let's remember that. You see, David never did say in the Psalms, if I have faith in God, He will take me around the valley of the shadow of death. David said He goes through it with me. And our Lord proved on the cross with His palms nailed to that stark tree that it is in the midst of our suffering we learn most about the presence of the living God. Why tell me that if I suffer, I am faithless? Instead, teach me honestly what life teaches me. And God would share at His most honest moments with us. And that is that my faith in God is a resource for my struggles which will come to me. There will always be blights, and there will always be diseases, and there will always be problems, and it is the stalwart folks who learn in the midst of a painful journey to bear up with hope, to smile, to laugh, and to rejoice, who teach us the most about what it means to be His children. Give me that kind of disciple any day, and I will follow him wherever he leads. But do not make me think that because I have struggled, that I have no faith. And it was Job's comforters who kept saying to him, okay, Job, you can tell us now, what did you do? And Job said, though the skin worms destroy my body, yet I know in my flesh I will see God. I have not displeased Him. And that is not why I have boils and sores. Boils and sores come to all of us, but the same oven that melts wax will harden clay. And I believe with all my heart that the faith in God that keeps my soul and your soul strong before Him will bear us up in the midst of the journey and give us joy at the end of it. And His laughter comes to those who know that best. I found this verse once carved in barnwood in Gatlinburg, and I believe it as much as I do any psalm. And it says, laughter is the hand of God on the shoulder of a troubled world. I really do believe that. Does God have a sense of humor? Yes. If He doesn't, I'm in serious trouble. But because He does, I feel real comfortable. It's been a pleasure to have you with us tonight. If you'll let me slip down that side wall in just a second, I'll wait in the gift shop, visit with as many of you as want to for as long as you want to stay. I'm just real pleased that you've come. Bless you, and you can clap one more time because I'm now officially through, and I'll see you in the gift shop. Thank you.
We hope that you are encouraged and uplifted through those wonderful old songs and through some preaching and laughing. Get even more Grady Nutt by logging on to our website, which is GradyNutt.com. That's GradyNutt.com. and you can also like us on our Facebook page. Then you'll be able to share some of Grady's greatest bits with your friends and family. Well, it's time to say goodbye. Remember the timeless words of my dad that still ring ever so true today. Laughter is the hand of God on the shoulder of a troubled world. So keep on laughing, and until next time, I'm Toby Nutt. Thank you, and God bless you.
Precious memories. Gosh, I love you. Thank you.